Hey people, I'm Lunatic Link. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have an anime review for you guys, okay? Today I'm doing Yasuke. Now, this is a Netflix original anime. Now, I've heard people don't like, well, I'll get into that kind of anime type thing, that anime discussion on another video with people saying Netflix animes aren't actually animes, so and so and so and so. We'll get into that on another video, probably the next one, because I do want to talk about that. But today we got Yasuke. So let's get right into it. So, Yasuke. So this is about a black samurai. Not like we haven't heard of that one before. So, first thing I'm gonna start off is, first thing you see, the intro. You know it. So, the intro, it's, first episode you don't see it. So, of course, Netflix does that. But, second episode is when you see the intro. Now the song is pretty good. I enjoy it. It has a vibe of like vaporwave hip hop, or like a hip hop chill kind of music. I forgot the name of the song, but I can put the name of the song in the description. But I'll do that for you guys. Now Yasuke is the intro. It's very appealing to the eyes. Now you know how most animes show you what's gonna happen in the season, and so on and what this and this and that, whatever. But this one doesn't. It's just appealing to the eyes, and it's got the nice music. It's very attracting to the ear. It's very smoothing to the ears. Like I said, it's vaporwave type, vaporwave hip hop. Of course, they put the hip hop in it, smooth hip hop in it, because of course it's a black guy. But whatever, I digress. But that's the intro. Now the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the story. This story is basically about, it's kind of now this black samurai who used to be a servant, aka slave, but this is during the time of feudal Japan, like 1500, 1600 type, in that time period. And he becomes a samurai, and he's a big skilled samurai, and his lord gets killed, and the army and the whole empire gets killed by the dark army. Now you see this in flashbacks and stuff like that. Now this is 20 years later. He's just living his life, just as a guy. He's has a lot of guilt and regrets. And now he's just a rundown drunk guy and whatever, and goes to bars and stuff like that. Then he meets up with a girl who has powers, and she has an illness, and now he's supposed to take her to a doctor, which this doctor, I can't really give out too much, because it's not much to say on the story, because there's not much story to it. It's like a Resident Evil escort mission. But that's as much as I can tell you about the story. It's just a black samurai, and he's really skilled, and he's fighting against the dark army. Now what I want to talk about is my first thoughts. Now, after watching the trailer, I put a reminder for it on Netflix, and I was like, okay, this seems awesome. The action is good, but my thoughts on it is that there's too many flashbacks. A lot of the action happens in the flashback. Now, this is the first 3 episodes. Everyone knows that I do a 3-episode test. Now, there's only 6 episodes in this anime, in this Netflix anime, and that I think to me that's not enough to tell a good story. To me, that's not enough. For you to tell a really good story, even if it's just something simple, but for this kind of anime, you need a lot more. At least 12 episodes, or at least 10. I'm not even gonna say 12. 10 episodes. The characters could have been developed more. The story could have had a lot. It could have been done so much better. It could have been longer for me. They could have did so much with this concept. The guy's skilled. The guy's really skilled. He has a lot of, I'm not even gonna say potential. He has a lot of skills to him. He's great, and the action is amazing when there is action. But there's a lot of talking and a lot of him going to the bar, him getting drunk, people looking for this girl, so on and so on and so on. But if you go by my rules, by going to see like, okay, I'm gonna give it a 3-episode test, you're not gonna like it. Because after the 3 episodes, that's when stuff starts to happen. Stuff really like, oh, okay, this is kind of good. But to me, there's so many flashbacks, and you can like, oh God, why is this happening again? Can we go on to the actual main story? Now, I know the flashbacks helps with the actual progression of the story. It gives some kind of meaning to it, but there's too many flashbacks. You know, you could have had one flashback with one episode, with like half of an episode or something like that kind of explains some stuff, but there's too many flashbacks that kept going back. And, you know, and if you were going to have all these flashbacks, you could at least have the story, instead of just having the 6 episodes, you could have at least had it 10. Then the flashbacks would be much more meaningful than it was with just 6 episodes. Because it's basically I watched 3 episodes of an anime that was good, but that's just my thoughts. Now, there is some parts in this where you might not like it because like, oh, there's some kind of racist vibe to it, but hey, it's a black samurai, you know. And you know, these other Japanese people are, you know, not accepting him because he's black, you know. But what can you do? You know, that's kind of how it is, you know. Back then, they didn't really accept outsiders, so, you know, what's the difference with a black guy, you know? And then on top of that, he used to be a slave, so what can you say? Now, if I was to give this show a rating, I would say that this right here will probably get a 5 out of 10. Now, the reason why I say 5 out of 10 is because I feel like I got half of the story, or the story was rushed, and like the anime was rushed, and they built the hype up so much with this anime, and with all the action and so on, and with the trailer, and I was like, man, this is going to be great. And it didn't. With the action, yes, it you know, it delivered well, but with the story, it didn't. And I know I constantly keep saying something about the story because the story wasn't all that, and the character development wasn't all that. You know, you just know who this guy is, and he used to be this, and there's references from the past that they keep showing you in the flashbacks. that you see, I'm like, okay, well, that's it's not complete to me. But I would give this a 3. I would give this I said 3. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Because this half done to me. Oh, and the animation is great too. That's good. So, A1, A+ on that. So you do get a 5 out of 10. So people, I hope you enjoyed this video. This anime, I should say, I do recommend this for people. I want you to check it out for yourself and tell me what you think about it. Now, if you already watched it, tell me what you think about it in the comments. But I do recommend this anime for other people. If you like short animes, go ahead and check it out. If you care about the animation, check it out. But if you care about mainly the story, if you care about having a good story, this might not be for you. But go ahead, check it out for yourself. It's Yasuke. I did enjoy watching it though, but that's me. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my video. Hit that like button and also hit that notification button so you can get in on more videos. So with that, I'll see you on the next one.